Chat GPT and kids. Parents, what do we need to know about this? My name is Bud Johnson. I'm a freelance photographer out of Savannah, Georgia. I'm a homeschooled dad of 4 amazing kids. And when GPT hit the scene, I went nuts. And it's blowing my mind daily. All the different things that we can create, that we can build, that we can write together, the different educational things that I've been able to do and provide and create for my children has been awesome. But talking about all this incredible new tech with my kids, it kind of scares me a little bit. I'm a little concerned about their future, not just the dystopian potential for the future, but also I don't want them to get left behind of something incredible, some new technology that maybe they don't have access to yet. I personally don't give my kids unfettered internet access. I think that's insane when parents do that, but I have exposed them to the GPT UI. I've shown them what it looks like. I've shown them some of the funny things they can do with it. My oldest son thinks it's hilarious. When he found out you can append every sentence with the word poop, that's been the only important thing that he's accomplished with it. My daughter, on the other hand, has co-authored books with me already, which I'm super excited to tell you about in future videos. But just like unfettered access to the internet at large, GPT has some downsides, some things that you should be aware of and think about before you just let your kids have free reign on the thing. Everything from inappropriate content, misinformation, privacy concerns, emotional manipulation, inadequate moderation, bullying, all the different things, all the different buzzwords that games in general or chats in general, Minecraft, Roblox, all these things have already kind of baked into their system, also exist within GPT. Rather than use this tool for advancing yourself or advancing your education, sometimes this could actually deaden or decrease emotional intelligence or just intelligence in general with anybody. You can get very lazy and just ask this thing to create a project for you, write a paper, write a book, write a blog, and just let it run. Well, what happens when that laziness becomes the de facto human interaction with computers? And that is a risky environment for our kids. I've told some friends, imagine the first carpenter who learned what a hammer was. And it blew their mind, all of the work that they could accomplish, the great things they could do with this newfound tool. But what if that tool doesn't actually enhance the work, but rather detracts from it, makes you lazy, doesn't actually get any more work accomplished? And that is one of those concerns with AI. Like any type of computer system, it can be a tool for good, or it can be used for laziness, maliciousness, any of those bad vocabulary words that scare all of us parents. In my opinion, AI is still in that beneficial bucket. I don't know how long it will stay there, but it's something to be on top of and pay attention to, because your children, if they're not using it already or have dabbled in it already, they certainly will in the future. And when you think of their education, test taking, quiz taking, memorization, will this benefit and enhance? Or will this kind of put them in a position to just be lazier and less engaged and let some robot do the heavy lifting of actually knowing things, and some of that lack of knowledge resulting in a lack of wisdom? So no, I don't have a silver bullet of either yes, avoid it altogether, or yes, dive in head first. I think that really boils down to you, your parenting style. Every kid is different and how they're going to utilize this stuff, and every age is so different too. Goodness, my 10-year-old son sometimes dwarfs some of these 12th grade math or English students in his knowledge, but it doesn't mean he's emotionally ready to just have free reign to the encyclopedic knowledge of humanity. So there's a lot to think about here. Be prepared. I suggest taking it slow. That doesn't mean not paying attention, or rather not utilizing it. You need to know these products and you need to implement them probably into your day-to-day lifestyle. One way I can share with you how I use it with my family is, everyone loves a good bedtime story. My kids love reading books and love it when I read books to them. I love classical literature, classical poetry, but sometimes a personalized news story is a lot of fun. And I've been able to use Chat GPT, and with a few interesting prompts, I can create an entire chapter book personalized with their names, their favorite stuffed animals, their favorite landmarks, maybe vacation locations. And we've been able to travel the world at bedtime using and utilizing this Chat GPT feature of completing a story and helping us learn and know something fun. So this was just a short video to just start the conversation. What are parents going to do with this new technology when their kids, it becomes ubiquitous and they use it in everything? What happens when it's in Siri, when it's in Alexa? What happens when it's in our keyboards? All this predictive text and finishing our thoughts. What does that mean for our kids? If you want to talk more about this, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment below. If you want to keep up in touch, you can always hit subscribe or follow me on Instagram at Bud Johnson Photo, where I story and talk about these things a lot more. But I'd love to get to know you. I'd love to brainstorm with other parents on how we're utilizing GPT and our children and raising great kids in the process. So thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to share more with you soon.